Hello all of you. Welcome to Microsoft Hyper-V 2025 video series. In this session, we'll talk about how to create virtual machines in Hyper-V. So let's start the session, guys. So this is my lab. As you can see that we already installed Windows Server 25. In that, we already installed Hyper-V. Okay. Now, what I need to do in that, we need to first open Hyper-V Manager. So I just go to search and write down over there Hyper-V. So Hyper-V Manager is there. So I open this as a administrator. So I'm giving a permission run as administrator. So it's open now. As you can see that it's automatically added my Hyper-V server as well. So now before we going to create a virtual machines in Hyper-V, we need to add extra storage, like where you want to save your Hyper-V machines, virtual machines. Okay, so I need to add some storage in my this machine. So let me just add some storage. So I need to go to my virtual machine settings, this machine settings, and over there I'm adding another hard disk. So just go to add over there and then add hardware, and just go click on hard disk. Then SCSI hard disk I'm using right now, and it's going to create a disk. So I give 100 GB storage. Click on next and finish. So you can see that I have a two hard disk now. Previously we have NVMe 60 GB hard disk, and now I'm adding again a 100 GB hard disk. Now click on OK. Now I want to access this hard disk first. Okay, so once I click on OK, it's restoring my virtual machine, means it's adding this hard disk now. Okay, so now I need to activate this hard disk. So how we can go for that? I just open run and write down over there disk mgmt.msc to open disk management. Okay, this is a command to open disk management. Just click on OK. Now over there you will see that I have a disk 1 which I just now added 100 GB. Okay, disk 0 is my 60 GB which I added at the time when we already create the virtual machine. Now we just now added this disk 1. Now I just online this hard disk first, and now I right click over there and I initialize the disk. Okay, initialize means I need to define the partition table, whether I am using MBR or GPT. So these are the two partition tables we have. For data we mostly use GPT. For operating system using MBR mostly, but right now I don't want to install any operating system on this disk. I just want to save data. So that's why I go for GPT and then click on OK. Now you can see that my disk is online. Okay, previously shows you offline and there is a red arrow. Now red arrow is gone and it's online now. Now I'm going to create the partition. So I click on new simple volume, click on next. I use full 100 GB space in this drive, E drive, and OK. And the file system is NTFS. Okay, perform a quick format. Okay, done. And click on finish. Now you can see that E drive is successfully created, and I'm using NTFS partition in that. Okay, I now just close this. Now I need to check once. I need to open my file browser. Over there, click on this PC, and you can see that I have a E drive, 100 GB E drive I have. Okay, now in this E drive, I'm going to save all my virtual machines and all my virtual hard disks. Okay, now I'm going to again to my Hyper-V manager. Now I go to new, and we have option virtual machine. Click on that. Now as you can see that we have the option new virtual machine wizard is there. Now click on next. Now they're asking you your virtual machine name. So like imagine I'm going to install Windows 10 machine. Okay, 10 PC I imagine. Now they ask me to where you want to save it. So if I using the default, you can see that if I not change any path, so it go for C drive default storage. So I want to save this machine in my E drive. So I click on store this virtual machine in different location, and then click on browse. Over there we need to go to E drive, and over there we need to make one folder. Okay, now my folder name is same Windows 10 PC. This is my virtual machine I am going to save in this particular folder. Click on select. Okay, now click on next. Now it's an important thing. They're asking you to generation. What kind of generation you want to use? So Hyper-V provides you two generations, generation 1 and generation 2. Okay, if you want to install OS with your ISO images or DVD or USB drives, then we can choose generation 2. Okay, I tell you the differences in my upcoming lectures. when we discuss about the Hyper-V virtual machines briefly. Okay, but now understand that if you want to install if you want to install your operating system in your virtual machines through ISO, through DVD or physical disks or USB pen drives, so in that case you need to use generation 2. So by default we're using generation 2. Okay, I will let you know the difference between these two machines. So we'll go for generation 2 first, by default one. Now click on next. Now they're asking me the storage part. Okay, so I give 4 GB because I have only 8 GB in my physical machine, in this Hyper-V host machine. If I check over there, I go to task manager and you will see that I have memory. So if I check over there, uh, over there, oh, okay, see, so it shows me 8 GB. Okay, and 6 GB is available. So I give 4 GB to this machine only. Okay, or I give 2 GB as well as per the requirement. So I give 2 GB. Okay, let's go for 2048. So we add for like this, we can provide we can create two virtual machines, 2 GB each. Okay, and click on next now. Now over there, they're asking me the networking part. Okay, so I'll let you know what we do. Just skip the networking part right now. Click on next. Now they're asking me the storage part. So I give 40 GB for this machine. Out of 100, I give 40 GB. Okay. Now create a new virtual disk and 40 GB. Okay. The name of the disk is VHDX. As you can see that it's automatically create my virtual disk in the format of VHDX. It means I expand this disk up to 64 TB. Okay. If it is VHD, so I expand up to 2 TB only. Okay. Click on next now and install operating system later. Okay, click on next and finish. So I successfully created one virtual machine, as you can see that. Okay, now I'm going to create another one. Click on virtual machines, click on next, and over there this is my second machine. So Windows 10 PC2, that is one PC1, this is my PC number 2. So I just copy the same and I give the storage, I give the same E drive, and I make one folder for this machine. Okay, and then click on select, click on next. Now same thing, generation 2, memory I give 2048 again, and click on next. Networking, I'm not doing anything right now in networking. Virtual hard disk, I provide 40 GB again for this as well. Click on next and operating system okay later, and click on finish. So now you can say that I successfully created two virtual machines. Now I'm going to install operating system in that. So how we can go for that? Simple right click over there, click on settings, and over there we can have the option DVD. So you can go for network adapter, processor. Okay, here is a DVD drive. I click on add my DVD drive, and now I need to provide the image. Click on browse. So over there, okay, I need to first copy the image as well because I don't have image right now in this machine. Okay, so we need ISO image, you can say that. So I copy my ISO image on this machine, and then I provide the that one. Okay, you can provide this also. We already have this, so you can provide the DVD also, D drive also in that. Okay, so over there we don't have ISO image part. So we need to first copy the image. So first we need to copy the image in this over there, and then I can define the image, and then we can install the operating system. So let me just copy first. Let me just copy first. Just wait. Okay, so now you see that I'm copying my image. So what I did only, this is my physical machine. Okay, I connect my physical machine to my virtual machine through VMware, and then we just simple copy it. Okay, I already shared this my image to in my physical machine, and I just simple copy it. Okay, so you can see that it's copying. It takes 2 to 3 minutes. Just wait for it, then we'll go for it. Okay, so now as you can see that I successfully copy my ISO image in my this server, Windows Server 2085, where I have a Hyper-V. So now I'm going to attach this ISO with my virtual machine, which we just now created. So it's Windows 10. I go to settings, and I go to I need to add drive, add DVD drive, add, and then I need to click on image, go to browse, and in E drive I have a ISO image that is Windows 10 I need. Okay, and I click on apply, and okay, now you can see that like this. Okay, I'll showing you again. I go to settings. Okay, by default this DVD drive is not here. Like I just remove this again. Let me just show you again. Okay, like how I right click to this virtual machine, click on settings. Now you're able to not you're not able to see any DVD drive. So I click on SCSI controller and click on add DVD drive. DVD drive. Click on add, and now I click on image and go to browse, and you can see that in E drive I have a ISO image and then Windows 10. I need to provide the image path and click on apply. That's it. You can see that DVD drive is there and I successfully added my ISO image. Click on OK. Now you can see that image is successfully attached. Now right click over there, click on connect. Now you can see that the console is there. Now I'm going to start this virtual machine. Click on start. So you can see that it's starting. It show you in state starting. Let's wait for it. It's running now. Now you can see that it's running. Okay, so I need to just restart now. Just a minute. Sorry. Just there, reset. And I press any key to boot from CD or DVD. Now just you can see that it's going to install Windows 10. Like same how we already did that. Like you can see that I go to English. I need to select there India. Ireland, India. Yeah. Now click on next and install. So like how we already know that how to install Windows, the same thing. But this is how we can create virtual machines and how we can install operating system. Okay, so you can say that like see I accept this license agreement. Click on next. Custom installation. 40 GB space I have. Click on next now. So now it's going to install Windows 10 in my this Windows 10 PC virtual machine which I created with the Hyper-V. Okay, like this, how we can create virtual machines and how we can install operating system. One thing I also showing you that like in C there in PC virtual machine 2, over there we have only processors, so we have two processors over there. Okay, so you can increase the processors over there. By default it's taking 2. If you want to give 4, so you can as per your requirements. Okay, so right now I don't need that much required, so that's why I'll go for 2 only. And you can see that it takes 2 GB RAM complete and it's going to install the operating system like this. This is the way how we can create virtual machines and how we can install operating system. Generation 2 virtual machine we created this time. Okay, so once we're going to read virtual machine section complete, so then that I will showing you what is the difference between generation 1 and generation 2, both the virtual machines. That's it for this session, guys. Thank you very much for watching.